Hi friends, today we are going to solve Sherlock and the valid string problem from the string manipulation subsection of the interview preparation kit. This is a medium complexity problem, so you could understand that it would be a little bit complex than the normal string manipulation problem, but we will try to solve this. So in order to solve this, so let us first read what's the problem statement. Sherlock considers a string to be valid if all the characters of the string appears the same number of times. It is also valid if we can remove just one character at index in the string and the remaining characters will occur the same number of times. Given a string is determine if it's valid or not, and if so, return yes, otherwise return no. So let us look at an example. So in for case ABC, so first they have created a dictionary and where they have stored number of occurrences of A, B and C. Here all the number of occurrences are similar. So it is a valid string. Similarly, for A, B, C, C, this is a valid string because here the number of occurrences of A is 1, B is 1 and C is 2. But we can remove one value of C, and in that case all the values of A, B and C would be the similar, which is one time they have occurred. But in the case of ABCCC, here the number of occurrences is 3. Even if we remove one value from the C, its value would still be 2, which is not be similar, and thus it's not a valid string. This is a very much this is quite easy if you look at in this way, but to write the code it would take some considerable amount of thinking because there are a lot of areas to understand. It's not very straightforward. So first, let us create our dictionary, which is going to be an empty dictionary, and let's add these values in dictionary. So for I in range of 0 to length of s, if is dot I not in dictex dot keys. So if that value is not present in that key, so we'll be adding that values to the dictionary and assigning a value of 1. So dict is dot I, we have added that key to dictionary and assigned a value of 1. Else dictex is dot I, here would be just incrementing the value because that key is already present. So this is the first thing to understand. The next thing is we would be taking the set value. So for values equal to list means whatever value, for example, here the values of A, B and C. So you'd be creating a list just by taking that value. So the values would be 1, 1, 2. And if you take the set, the value would be 1, 2. Very straightforward and very simple. Now from these two values, so let's first try to understand, let's first do this. So for list set of dictest dot values, last time we used keys, here just you want to find the values. So we are kind of done. Yep. Secondly, here we would not be performing the set operation because we want to have the number of values present there. So val equal to we just want a list of the values. So here if we perform a set function, so here we just require that list, we won't be performing the set function. The reason for that I will tell you. So list dictates dot values. So let's write the code. If length of values So we could easily say, for example, look at this. This is a valid string. So here 1, 1, and 1. So set of this is going to be 1. So if the length of the values, which is a set, is equal to means all the frequencies of all the characters are the similar, then it's a valid string. It's very straightforward. So in that case, we will just return yes. So this is our first condition. Now let's write our second condition. Elif if length of the values is equal to 2. So if there are two characters present, so if there are two subsequent characters, for example, like in this case of, let's say, A, B, C, C. So here, if we get the values, so for the value it would be 1, 1, and 2, and the set of this is going to be 1, 2, and the length would be basically 2. So if, for example, if there is a chance that there would be a value of 1, 1, 2, 3, then its length would be, the set of that length would be 3. But if the length of the set of that would be 3, then automatically by removing one characters, we cannot make it a valid string. So any values which is greater than 2, any set values which is greater than 2 is automatically going to fail. So we will just return false in that case. So now just looking at if the case where the values would be 2. So if the values would be 2, then would be counting how many times that value had occurred. So it would be like vald. So let's say, for example, let's look at an example. A, B, B, C, C. E, E, E. So here A have occurred twice, B have occurred, B have occurred twice, C have occurred twice, and D and T have occurred thrice. So the value, the set value would be 2, 3. Here it is correct, but here the issue is that now it be counting how many times 2 was present. So here the 2 was present 3 times and 3 was present 2 times. So then we could clearly say that even if you remove one characters from 3 and make it 2, but the other 3 would still be 3. So that is not possible. So here you'd be checking with whether there is a chance that both of that set values contains more than one occurrences or not. So for that, val dot count values dot 0 greater than 1 and val dot count, let's keep it here, values contains the set function. Always remember that. So it's 1 greater greater than 1 would be returning no. So if both of these values, so it could be possible that, for example, if there was 3 2s and 1 3s, so in that case, it would be very easy to remove 1 3 and make it 2. But if there was two threes, so that is not possible. So you'd be checking whether the two of the values we have got, so if both of them contains more than one occurrences. So if it contains more than occurrences, if both of them contains more than one occurrences, then clearly it won't be possible to make it a valid string and will be returning no. Else, if values 0 equal to values of 1 minus 1. Yes. So here, look at this example. So here we have got two values, 1 and 2. Now to make it a valid string, we can easily remove 1. Means there are two occurrences, so we could make it 1. So it would be 1 comma 1 and it would be a valid string. For example, in ABBC, let's write this string here, ABCC. So this is a value function, values, values, which, this is a val function which basically contains the list of all the occurrences of all the elements. These values contains the set. Values would contain the set of that function. And now would be checking whether that values of 0 is equal to values of 1 minus 1. Is that equal? So in that case, is 1 equal to 2 minus 1? Then the value would be 1 equal to 1 and it would be correct. So that's the idea. So in that case, it would be returning yes. Else, we would be returning no. Return spelling is wrong. And at last, when everything is done, basically in a case when there is more than 3 characters, more means the set value is more than 3, then would be returning no. Pretty straightforward problem. Let's run this code. Although I would say this is not that optimized problem. Oops, I forgot to erase these things. Not required. This is not the most optimized problem, but try to solve it. Let's submit the code. Most probably there will be 2 cases where it would fail. Yeah. And I could tell you why. Let's take at this example. Can I copy it? Oops, no. Kinda sad. So here the issue is, let me tell you the issue. So there could be a situation when the value of A could be 5, value of B could be 5, and the value of C could be 1. Intuitively, you could basically say that it is not possible. Means according to our code in this line, if value of 0 equal to minus value of 1. So in that case, so let's say if 5 equal to 1 minus 1, which is false, so it won't be returning yes, instead it will be returning no. But if we remove the value, if you remove the C character, then only A and B are present, which value is respectively 5, 5, 5 and 5, which is basically a valid string because both of them are present. So we have removed all the instances of the 5 by just removing one character of C. And to do that, it is again a hectic task, to be very fair, but let's do it. I have tried to solve this and it took me a little bit of time because it's not very straightforward. So of values, lots of error and trial. So if values of 0 minus 1 is equal to 0 and val dot count values of 0 the reason you could be basically easily understand that here. So for example, in its set function would be 5 comma 1. Now we are checking whether if we subtract, let's say our set value would be something like this, 1 comma 5. So we'd be checking if we subtract 1 from val 0 minus 1, and we're checking whether it's 0 or not. So here it's 1 minus 1 is equal to 0, so it's true, and we'll be returning yes. But we also need to check, we also need to take care. For example, there could be a situation where d would also could be 1. So it would be checking whether there are 1 instances of that value present there or not. So if there are more than that value present, then it's going to be no. So here we have just done for the 0th index. Can we do it for the 1th index? And we could do it. So let's take it further and we'll be checking if it doesn't matter at which index 1 and 5 is present. So even if it's present like 5 comma 1, so we'll be checking whether val of 1 minus 0 is equal to 0, which is true, and we'll be checking how many occurrences are present. So let's run this code again, and most probably it will pass this time. Let's submit the code. As you can see, it passed all the test cases successfully. Now here the question is that can you optimize it even better? So there could be multiple ways of doing it. Let's check if we can do this. So this does not pass. So here we have to be careful. There could be multiple instances that this could fail. So you have to basically try to accommodate as many possibilities as possible. In this code, it is not very straightforward. It is good to take some amount of error and trial. And if there is more optimized way of solving this, I'm pretty sure there would be a multiple ways of doing it in a better way, and you don't have to write so many lines of code. I believe that any code which is containing more than 30-40 lines is a long, and here there are lots of if and else statement which would make this problem statement a bit difficult for anyone to understand, and I could understand it. So if you find any other way of solving this problem, please comment below. And as always, thanks for watching and stay tuned.